Food cravings are intimately connected to the fight or flight response, which is what our brains do when we are perceiving ourselves to be under attack or in a traumatic situation. And so foods that are like high carbohydrates, high fats, all these high calorie, nutrient deficient foods, the processed foods that are binge foods, those foods, our biology perceives them as like a quick source of energy to get us through the situation, you see? So I have to eat that cookie, I have to eat that brownie, I have to eat that piece of cake, I have to have that ice cream. But that whole scenario really has its roots in the fight or flight response in the brain. I mean, there's other things as well, but that's where tapping can really help you on so many levels, because that fight or flight response might be a stressful condition at work. Or the fight or flight response can be a deeply subconscious, like say, voice of your mother. Your mother's voice saying, you're too fat, right? I mean, I have so many clients whose mothers put them on diets when they were 8 years old and their mothers told them they were fat. And they look at themselves as 8-year-old girls and say, my goodness, I was not fat at all. I don't know where people got this idea. But then, something like that, that's a little trauma. When mom takes you to Weight Watchers, when you're 10, 12 years old, makes you sit in that chair and talk about points, that can set up that can set the stage for a lifetime of identifying oneself as fat. Do you see? So then, then there's a whole process. Then you start to lose the weight and people say, oh, you look great. And then it's like, oh, wait a second. No, this isn't who I am. I'm a fat girl. I'm not supposed, and then it comes back on, So tapping can help with all of that. It can help with just like the momentary craving. It can help with the deepest levels of trauma and, negative self-talk and self-limiting beliefs. It's very, very powerful.